Post-production is at the heart of the industry, from cutting to effects, ADRs, and soundtrack. The editor is at the heart of any production. If you wait to see the credit roll at the end of a moving picture, you've probably seen his name almost everywhere. Please sit back and meet up close and personal Alexis Onome Eboge. I want to thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Koi.
Now, let's take a trip back memory lane and say, how did you stroll into editing?
I like your use of the term strolling because it wasn't a deliberate move at all. What had happened was, at the time, I worked at the Charlie Boy New Wave Studios in, no, that's not it. Before that, about 1992, now I'm sounding like a dinosaur, I know that. I was a backup singer, backup vocalist. I used to back lots of artists, so maybe Onyeka Onwenu, Evie Edna, Stella Moye, and the likes. And I was doing some work around Kling Studios at the time. And so someday I had this idea for some music video, and we're talking, and then we got talking, Kingsley Ogora and I then. And he says to me, look, we're about to shoot some video. Come in and see if you can contribute your ideas. And so I did, and the video became the most successful video. In fact, it changed the way videos were shot in Nigeria at the time. It was called Black is Skank. So with the success of that video, I got employed in Clink as producer for audio and video. You know, so that was the beginning.
Now, let's take the spotlight just a little bit away from you, just for a moment, and go into Nollywood as an industry. What's your overview of editing in Nollywood today?
Well, like everywhere in the world, Nollywood has its challenges with editing, like with every other thing, financing, for example, technicals generally. But I would say that the Nollywood editor is doing their best. But my challenge with the editing really is that not very many editors here are specialized at the art of editing drama. And if you're talking movies, you're talking drama. Because if you edit a movie and you're not able to communicate the drama in the story, then you haven't affected the audience the way you should. You know, so it's not like you have experience from editing documentaries or commercials, therefore you qualify to be a drama editor. It doesn't work that way. Drama is a specialized area of editing. I find that whenever I teach drama, because I teach at some schools, whenever I teach drama, I find editors saying, oh, we didn't know this and we've been in editing for so long. Because really, there are not very many avenues to learn to edit drama in Nigeria. You know, there are schools, but like in most of the art profession in this country, most people who are involved because they learned on the trade.
Chief. W-A-K Chiroma. How you did? I did. What can I do for you? Who is this Mentalo? What are you doing here in this place? He is my son. Is he all right? No, he's deaf. Serious? How do you cope with him? He's deaf, not stupid.
Let's talk a little bit deeper about editing in Nollywood, where we've heard, you know, and on this show and many other shows, editors saying directors just walk in, give you the script, give you the rushes. What's your take?
I'll tell you what they say that kills us as editors. They say to us all the time, they say, you know, you're on location, something goes wrong, and the director is a little bit confused or challenged, you know, because there's not always confusion. And he says, just do it like that. Then there's this term they use, we will fix it in post. Now, that tells you the editor is a magician. But we're not Merlin. We're not Merlin, we're not Gandalf. What happens is, they do this as what they've recorded, thinking we can fix it. Now, we can do our best, but if it's wrong from location, there's only so much we can do in the studio. You know, imagine shooting a dancing scene just the way everybody understands. Okay, if everyone is dancing, you shoot the scene. Then you say, I want 10 of these people to disappear. And you didn't prepare your shoot that way. So what do? Do I stop everybody from dancing and then take them out one by one? There are ways to achieve this. A lot of times you should work with your editor if you're going to do special effects. And even if you're doing a regular movie, normally you should talk to the editor beforehand to say, this is what I want to do. Are there going to be any challenges? And then he will tell you, oh, it's straight, no problems with this. Or, with this scene, can you do this way? You might argue, but at least you would have realized that there might be a challenge that you can both agree on how to resolve. So yes, I say that the editor is the second director for every movie.
You are the person who will inherit all the money and wealth of Donna.
Oh, wait. Donna tell them to give me his property. When,
These are the travel documents.
Oh. So what is the property? This is the property.
With this document, whenever you reach London and show it to them, they will know that you are the senior brother of Donatus, and all his money and all his wealth will become yours.
What is his property now? That is it motor or is it something? Not for you to come and say I should inherit his debt. If he's owing anybody, I will not pay.
Your brother Donatus was a rich man before he died. It must be in the neighborhood of millions of pounds.
You see?
That brings me to this question. The Editors Guild. Now, what is the position of the Editors Guild in Nigeria and how can it be better improved from what it is already?
The Editors Guild is relatively a baby guild when you compare to the other guilds. It's been there for a while, but not in an organized manner. It only got registered about a year ago officially. And I am on the executive. And I know that there are lots of things we're doing to, first of all, improve the skills of already existing editors, help to bring more, quote-unquote, first-level skilled editors into the business. The idea is to create more employment opportunities because unlike several other businesses or industries, you can actually take a rookie from a secondary school who understands basic communication, who has a passion for television, and teach them how to edit.
Now, putting on your tutorial hat this time, just think about the young man out there who's thinking, yeah, I can do that. What is your editing 101 lesson for this young man or young lady that is watching you right now?
First of all, do not assume that you know anything, quote unquote anything. What you should come to the business with is a lot of passion. Okay, I like movies, and so I watch movies, because if you don't watch, how do you know what you're competing against? How do you know what you need to achieve? How do you know what standards are expected of you?
Now, without taking too much away from the present projects, what's the future for Alexis?
Alexis is, for want of a better expression, first of all, he's a restless soul. Secondly, he's one of the most talented people that you know. That's the truth about it. I've done everything, and I've done everything well. So I'm not a jack of all trade and master of none. I'm a jack of all trade, or an Alexis of all trade and a master of all. So editing for me is something that I keep saying to myself, oh, I'm going to retire soon. But retiring for me is not leaving editing. It's pulling back to allow younger people be on the scene so I can supervise them. That way I can have more people working as editors.
We'd like to thank you so much for your time. And we'll let you get back to work ASAP.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Back to work.
Up close and personal with one of the industry's topmost editors, Alexis. After the break, we'll take a peep into a coming movie. Please stay tuned.